gauntlet match. Oh my god. Oh my god. I know who the running's gonna be.
Calm
It's
down.
just clicked. No. Mate, tell me to calm down. This is huge.
Are you ready?
Welcome to the Before the Free Count podcast. In the red corner, it's Charlie Quick, and in the blue corner, it's Callum Hunt. And so, let the show begin.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to yet another episode of Before the Free Count. I'm joined yet again by my co-host, Mr. Callum, Jamie Hunt. How are you doing this week, Callum?
Hello. Welcome.
We good?
Yes.
Good week?
Uh good week, yes. I
Yeah.
mean, um, well, I don't know. I went to the Summer Sizzler in London this Sunday that's just been Rev Pro Summer Sizzler. I got to witness MJF in person, right up close.
Wow.
Um, and it was a fantastic event, but Rev Pro never fail to put on a fantastic event. All the way through the card. And a lot of the time it's never ceases to amaze me. You know, sometimes they're better than the big shows you see on TV. You know, the
Yeah.
Rev Pro was amazing.
I feel like sometimes they don't get the credit they deserve, them shows. They really don't. Like, people
no,
go, oh, but it's indie wrestling. I was like, no. If you want to go and see people and, like, go, oh, I saw him 5 years ago before he's on, like AEW, WWE, TNA, wherever, Ring of Honor, wherever they end up, this is where you need to go and see these guys. Like, it may be in, like, a stingy gym somewhere with a very small ring, but, these guys have got to build up that, practice, and this is where you're going to see it. Or to be honest, Rev Pro is probably one of the highest you can get to before you go pro. Let's be honest.
I agree. Well, I agree.
Yeah.
And Rev Pro is just growing and growing and growing. Like this event I went to, there's just the atmosphere was crazy. It was sold out. There was just
Where was it again?
it was in York Hall in Bethnal Green.
And how many does that hold?
About 1,000 people. Someone said 1,000, but I don't know.
It does hold. I think it is about 1,000, maybe a bit more. There's
Yeah,
a
I mean,
lot of press conferences for boxing go there. A lot of press conferences for boxing, and a lot of people box there in general.
yeah.
Like a lot of people, like undercard boxers, start their boxing career there. Yeah. There you go. There's my fact of the week. My old man
Shame-
used to box there.
Oh wow, that's
Yeah,
crazy. Your
yeah, yeah.
your father was a boxer.
My dad weren't a boxer. When he was younger, he used to do boxing as training, and he had
Uh
a couple of fights. That was it. But he did
you
it
you
more for the
you
resilient side of it. But he lived in
you
London, so the closest place to him was York Hall, and that's where he trained.
well, we maybe should try and see Charlie some more Rev Pro London events because they do a lot of events in London.
100%.
Um, it's quite easy to get to on the tube and just get the train up and come back. You can get a season ticket even. I know it's a bit of effort, but maybe just the one off, maybe not every single week. But
No,
Southampton's great as well. You should come down and see the Southampton show too.
I should. I really should.
Hell, what are you doing on Sunday?
Sadly, I'm gonna have to rest on Sunday because on Saturday, I am for any of our American or European listeners, if we have any of them. This weekend is a big weekend in the UK because it's the kickoff of the British Premier League football, and I have very been lucky enough to get a ticket to the first game of my team, which you may be able to see behind me, is West Ham United, and I am going to see what are known as the Oyons versus Aston Villa, or as I've always called
It's
them,
Manchester.
Aston.
Thought it was
Aston.
Manchester United.
I thought it was Manchester United until I got told it was Aston Villa.
Uh,
I'm gonna have to
uh,
check now because I'm probably gonna make an idiot of myself. But
but
no, It's gonna be amazing.
yeah, so I'm going to the Rev Pro show this Sunday in Southampton.
Yeah, Aston
Uh,
Villa. I weren't wrong.
and and also we're going to the anniversary show on Saturday, and that's going to be really fantastic, I believe.
Yeah, and that's the thing. We're literally this week. We are um. We by the time people hear this, we are just over 7 days away. We're about, for you guys listening, this comes out on Friday. God, that's scary to say. So when you're listening to this on Friday, or if you're listening to this the weekend it comes out, so from the Friday this episode came out, It's 8 days until no, it's not 9 days until All In at Wembley Stadium, which I still can't get my head around every year. I know it's becoming an annual thing, but like it's just the fact that it's Wembley Stadium. Every time I just feel like, and people go, "Oh, they don't sell it out." I'm like, mate, half football games don't sell out there. You know what it is to sell that place out?
Yeah, I mean, what
It's a
is it? Look,
90. It's a 90,000, and I think they've added like 800 more seats since it opened originally.
okay. How's it looking on the sellout front of
I think
Wembley?
we're looking at around about 75,000 at this stage, which is not bad considering you got seats on the floor. From what
Yeah.
I've heard, it's hitting around about the 75,000 mark.
And Charlie, look, we've got great seats. I'm just hoping we're not obscured. I haven't got an
No,
email saying we're going to be obscured, so they should
no,
be
but do
really.
you know who won't be obscured?
Who?
Me on Match of the Day this Saturday.
Wow.
Yeah. So if you see this face, if you are in England and you do watch the BBC and you watch Match of the Day and you see the players come out and you see this ugly mug, that is me. I am there. I will be in that corner watching it. So yeah, very, very excited. You know, this is the first time I'm going to see my team play at home. Never ever
Wow.
seen them play at home. Never got the chance to go and see them bowling ground. But yeah, that's something that I deeply regret the rest of my life for two reasons. One, it was the home of the amazing West Ham. It was the home of Bobby Moore, one of England's greatest footballers of all time, who helped us win the World Cup back in '66. Was it '66 or '64?
Um,
When did we win the World Cup?
66.
'66. I thought I was right the first time. Yeah. Yeah, it's the home of Bobby Moore, probably the greatest England player in the world. Don't take me from that. There's a statue of him outside Wembley Stadium. So, um, and the other reason why I really, really wish I'd gone there is because my dad's a Londoner. I've grown up around London because I've been in hospital a lot because of medical condition, and I have a lot of family that's from London. So going to West Ham is always a excuse, or going to London in general is just an excuse to go and have pie and mash. So pie, mash, and liquor. If you don't know what that is, look it up. It don't look nice, but believe me, it's pucker. Absolutely pucker, mate. I've been talking about football for so long, I forgot this was a wrestling podcast for a minute there, Callum. Uh,
It's look, but Charlie, what I want to say to you, are you excited for All In?
oh god, yeah, it's getting there now.
Are you
Like,
excited for? Are you excited for the weekend as a whole? Because it's for us, it's a little bit of like a mini WrestleMania because we've got two
yeah,
events, 2 nights
yeah,
in
we've
a row.
got two events. Yeah,
Anniversary show's literally going to be like Christmas Eve.
yeah.
It's going to be a wild night. I think
It's
we
going to
on
be a
Saturday
great night.
we
I'm
should,
really looking forward to being at Wembley Stadium again.
and I think yeah, Saturday night, mate, we should get the bloody beers in.
All right, be careful.
Why?
No, I'm
We should,
joking. I'm
we got
joking.
nothing to
Definitely, we
lose.
should.
Ain't got to be anywhere the next day, really.
Yeah. What time's the actual anniversary show?
Oh, that's a good question.
I know.
Usually Rev Pro shows start quite early in the day. So I'm imagining. Actually, you say that. I'll look it up right now.
Yeah.
But usually they start earlier. They usually do start quite early. So I'm looking, and we got this now. Oh, it doesn't
For anyone
actually.
else that's going. Nah.
It doesn't
Pete,
actually.
edit this out, will you? This little bit.
It doesn't actually say on the
Which
website.
doesn't help.
Well, it doesn't say on the. Oh, here we go. Here we go. 4 p.m.
4 p.m. So I finish around about 8.
Jesus Christ, Charlie.
What?
It's a long event. 4 p.m. till 9:30 p.m.
That's what I said. It's only an
That's,
hour off.
no, how long is that? 1, 2,
It won't start at 4.
5
That'll be
hours. Five
no,
and a
that
half hours.
won't. That will not be how long it is. That'll be the time the doors open.
Mate, it will
For like,
start. It will start about 5.
no, it won't. It'll start
No,
around about 6.
no, it honestly it doesn't because the one I just went to. But me and you, we're like, you do realize we're like 3 rows.
Second row.
Yeah, second or third row from the front,
Yeah.
and it's actually it's a big venue. It's a huge venue actually.
I'm
Looking
gonna
at
have
the
to be
ticket,
really annoying and ask if I can pause this here because I need to go to the toilet.
That's fine, but honestly, mate, it's a huge venue. So
Yeah. All right, let me just pause here. And moving on from that, we're going to jump in quickly to our normal news section of what's been going on in the world of wrestling this week. I will think I'll start off this week with WWE. Not much has happened. It has happened, but it hasn't. So the one thing that we did get confirmed 100% from SummerSlam was that the Judgment Day have now split up. We have now seen that completely proven with
yeah,
what's been going on Monday Night Raw. We've had fights between Finn Balor and Damian Priest. Dominic Mysterio has had a fight against it wasn't Damian, it might have been Damian Priest. Sorry, Carlito had a fight against Damian Priest and the others got involved. I think Liv Morgan was supposed to have a fight with Mami, and then it didn't happen. It was a lot of everyone getting in the way kind of thing, which I don't mind. It just was a little bit confusing at some points. We also had the stuff carried on with the Creed brothers and Chad Gable, and of course Alpha Academy. Sadly, there was no Chad Gable this week, so it was just the Creed brothers on their own, and sadly they won. Bit of a shocker. Well, not fully. I just thought it was quite surprising that they lost on their own the week that Chad Gable wasn't there. I thought it would have been interesting if they would have won when he's not there. One thing that I did notice this week was there was no mention of the Wyatt Six.
yeah, that's
From
weird.
what I saw. I don't know if there was a video. If there was, I did miss it, so I apologise. But there was nothing of them breaking out and coming in the ring, especially after last week where they had their debut match. I thought that was pretty cool. Going over to SmackDown very quickly. A lot of the same things have been happening. And one thing that really caught my eye was, of course, Solo Sikoa and the Bloodline story, where Roman did come back very, very briefly on Friday to come and, basically mess up with Solo and the current version of the Bloodline. I thought it was really good. It was really cool. I just kind of wish we kind of got a bit of talking from Roman from that instead of him just coming in and smashing stuff. It looked awesome. It looked cool. He's 100% a babyface again now. I don't think people can deny it. I don't think that you can turn him heel again this quickly. I think it's going to be one of those things where they slowly turn the cog. I mean, at the end of the day, it actually might be a stage where we do keep him babyface all the way, and it's actually The Rock that stays at the heel until Mania, and it is
Thing
them
is,
two.
the thing is, I would say, okay, so I feel like Roman's this status now where he's simply a badass, and it doesn't matter whether he's does bad
Good,
things.
yeah,
He's just cool, and people
yeah,
like him. It's
yeah,
like he's his own. He's like the guy. You know what I mean?
yeah,
He does, whatever he does, people will cheer, sort of thing.
100%. Doesn't matter. Yeah.
Who else is like that? I guess The Rock is like that as
The Rock,
well.
well, the Rock is kind of like that, but after what happened at Mania, there was people that were genuinely getting annoyed. So,
But there's this
I thought that was
discredit.
really clever the way they did it. I think someone that you could also put on that list would be Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, I mean, look,
Um,
let's not discredit this though. Quick, The Rock is so good. He made one of the most likable faces on the planet a heel. You know, so
yeah,
like someone that's adored by fans and loved so much, and that he made people boo him. Like that's a hard feat in itself, isn't it? You know.
yeah, yeah, 100%. No, 100%. And there's a lot of other things that have been going on. I just haven't caught up with absolutely everything. And I know that doesn't look good for our wrestling podcast, but we're here to talk about the random stuff, the weird
And
stuff that's been going
and
on.
and not only that, I think Cody Rhodes really can transition into a heel quite well. I think he that's coming.
I
I
think
think
it's coming. Yeah, I think it's coming, but I don't think it's coming until maybe after Mania.
I mean, hell, I mean, what about this? You know, Roman helps Cody, and then Cody fucking
Oh, I so can see that
yeah
happening
kicks
already.
kicks Roman in the balls or something like that.
I
You
can
know,
so see that happening because to me, all they're doing at the moment is they're rinsing and repeating what happened 10 years ago to the year we're on with John Cena and The Rock. And before their second fight, at SummerSlam, right? Fair enough, they didn't do it at SummerSlam. They might do it at what's it called? Survivor Series with War Games. Is you might have Cody and Roman on the same side to take down the other bloodline, and
See,
then Roman turns on him.
I've got a bit of a scenario in my head now. So can you imagine at the end of a match, Roman and Cody have just won against, say, Solo Sikoa and Tamatonga or whoever, and they're standing in the ring, they're celebrating, and all the crowd they're chanting Roman, 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 and Cody's the champion, and he's looking at Roman thinking, "What the hell's going on here? I'm the champion." And then that boom, he turns on Roman, and he's like, "I'm the guy. I'm supposed to be the guy you're cheering."
Yeah, maybe,
You know, yeah,
maybe.
see that happening. That'd be pretty cool.
But again, it's one of those things where something like that will happen soon. It's just getting the timing right, in my opinion. It's just getting that timing right.
We want Homelander Cody, don't we? That would be
We
pretty cool.
do, but at the same time, it's really frustrating because I really want this. And I'm not saying it's not worked. This is not what I'm saying at all. I just feel like face Cody as a champion hasn't worked as well as I was hoping it would. It worked perfectly when he was aiming for the championship, and it was brilliant. But now he's got the belt. It's kind of like now what?
I hate to agree with you, Charlie. I hate to agree with you. It just feels like there's just something missing.
Missing.
What it is. It
Yeah.
just doesn't feel like the same prowess when Roman had it,
No.
Just doesn't feel the same. I don't know what it is. Like,
But it's one of those things where they say, like, you climb the mountain and you want to reach the top, then when you reach the top, what are you going to do? Fall back down? Or stay up there? And I'm not saying that Cody's falling. He's not falling at all. But there is no way near the same amount of momentum
yeah, I think I know,
as there was
because
when
when he's
he
trying to
was
get the belt,
trying to get that belt.
yeah, like when he's trying to get the belt, he's making promos, he's crying, he's like desperate to get it. Things keep going wrong, and he keeps turning in the face of it. Now he is at the top of the mountain.
One of the things that I've heard that could happen, and I think really could change the game on this, is I've heard that Randy Orton could turn on him.
Randy Orton would be a great.
And that would work perfectly because then it would be more investable because he's been so good to Cody over this. And then again,
Yeah.
I think I've said this before. You need people like Kevin Owens to turn on Cody. You need people like Sami Zayn to turn on Jey Uso.
I mean, look,
you need these things to happen for them stories to progress. It's great that they're up there and it's great that it's worked. But when it starts stagnating, you need to start pulling the switch to go into the next direction.
I mean,
Because that's
Charlie,
how you keep people watching.
is the thing that's missing for Cody is a great rival. As he hasn't really had an amazing feud as yet. Because I know you got Solo Sikoa, but I think people are a bit done with, like, not done with it, but like, okay, we've seen this, we know the bloodline, we know what's going on. I think he needs something fresh and something new.
I thought he had a
Because
great feud when he was going up against Brock Lesnar. I thought that was
yeah,
fantastic.
I mean, I'm just not really interested in the whole, especially without Roman being involved. I know he is now, but I am a bit done with the bloodline, and I might be in the minority there, but I just am a bit finished with it. I'm just a bit bored of it, to be honest, and that's
And the
why
thing
I'm
is,
really.
you say that, but then when the OG bloodline come back,
I don't know. Do you know what? I've never been. I like the bloodline a lot, but I was more invested in CM Punk and Drew and all that. That's more what I'm invested in. I'm not really as invested in SmackDown at
no,
the
and
moment.
I think people are realizing that now that the people that are actually at the top of the mountain at the moment are the people that don't even have a bloody belt,
Yeah,
which is
that's right.
fantastic. But you want that to be the same. I don't know, the same
But if we
quality across the whole boat.
if we pause for a second and say this, think of WWE 4 years ago and how much better it is now. Like
Oh,
how
100%.
like it's like people were always fed up and singing the praises, but WWE are just destroying it at the moment. They're just
Yeah.
absolutely destroying it. They're just
Yeah.
doing so well. And it's so exciting. And I think with the Netflix deal and what they're going to be allowed to do with that, just really exciting. And being
It was
on Netflix,
2024, so 4 years ago we were in 2020, so we didn't have Roman. Actually, maybe he just came back.
I think he came back in the beginning
He
of
came
20.
back at. Did he come back at SummerSlam or did he come back at Survivor Series?
I
I thought it was Survivor Series. I don't know why.
I have a plaque which says when Roman won the Universal title, and that's when he did come back. And I think it's in 2021, the very beginning of 2021. It was at it was at one of those weird events. I think it was
Raw
back.
Day 1.
Was it Backlash? I can't remember.
Yeah,
It might be
Payback.
Payback. That sounds familiar.
Yeah, one of them. Yeah,
Oh,
no, 100%.
do you reckon that'll be worth any money?
If it was signed, yeah.
Well, no, it's a plaque. There's 250 of them made, and it's when Roman won his belt at the beginning of his reign.
Has it got anything attached to it?
No, but there's only 250 of them.
Yeah, but it's just a plaque saying something. Someone could just make another one of them.
No, because it's signed. It has it's written on there. You know, like it's written.
Yeah, anyone could write on something.
Charlie.
Has it not got like a piece of the ring in there or something?
No, it doesn't. Sadly.
Yeah, that's a shame. I don't know. Maybe it will be, maybe it's not. There you go. Next week we'll sell off St. Callum's. No, I'm joking. Um, okay, moving on from that though. Callum, what's been going on in AEW this week?
It's all fueling up to AEW All In. We've got some fantastic matches coming up. In particular, what's very exciting, and this is very not weird for me, but funny enough, the match I'm most looking forward to. Wow, I say that. But yeah, actually, no, it is. It is. The match I'm most looking forward to is actually Britt Baker versus Mercedes Moné.
Yeah, it's had really, really good promos for that, and it's
Yeah.
had very, very good, especially with some of the stuff that's been apparently going on, but people don't know if it's part of the storyline or not. That stuff has really made it a bit more interesting.
We've also got
Hyped it
Will
up a
Ospreay
lot more.
versus MJF, which has also been fueling up. And part of the storyline, I was there and live and witnessed it. You know, MJF and Will
Yeah.
Ospreay in London. That was pretty amazing to see. And it's insane. You know, it's just seeing that right in person. You know, it's almost like being at an AEW taping.
Yeah, no, 100%.
And I'm calling this now. Michael Oku's getting signed to AEW. I think.
Well, it's interesting you say that because I have heard a very, very strong rumor from somewhere.
Go on.
And I can't say where this time. I
Oh,
really can't say where this time.
your sources.
You know, I've got good sources.
Your little bird.
Yeah, I've got a friend. Okay, we'll just put it this way: we've got a friend who works for AEW. Whose friend? Well, he doesn't work for AEW. His dad works for AEW. Okay,
So
on the
Charlie's cousin's sister's brother is
no,
Tony Khan.
no. I know someone who's got a friend that works for
My
AEW.
friend's brother's father's son.
Anyway, and I'm not revealing my sources because I'm not getting anyone in trouble, especially because it's someone's job. So I'm definitely not getting them sacked.
But can we work for AEW? Can we get jobs at AEW?
No, we couldn't. Especially not him, because what he does is not what we would want to do. I couldn't do it.
Me and you could apply for commentary roles.
No, it wouldn't be that. So basically what he does is he works in the construction side of it. So he puts the rings together, helps set up the layout and stuff like that. And basically a lot of, sorry if I'm ruining this for anyone, but for a lot of these big events like Wembley Stadium, they have to practice quite a few things before they even get it set up in the building. Okay? Which I think most people know. The rumor from anonymous source I've got is that they've been setting up the ring the way it's been for Wembley Stadium and doing like practices to make sure it's the right measurements and all that, and make sure it looks good at all angles in certain situations. And one of the number one things they've been preparing for is that there is going to be a run-in during the main event. They don't know how big this is, they don't know who it is, they don't know what it's for, but they have been practicing for a run-in during what they've been told is the main event match.
But okay, so the main event I think is Swerve versus Daniel Bryan.
Yeah. But again,
yeah,
I'm very.
Do you know who it's going to be?
No, I don't. If I did, I'd bloody tell you.
Ricochet.
I don't think they. No disrespect to Ricochet, I don't see him getting that opportunity.
That pot.
And I'm not being horrible. I'm not being horrible at all. I think
But
Ricochet is
then
fantastic.
again, Charlie, who else is out there?
Well, the only other person I can think of is that they've got it wrong as the main event, and it is actually Michael Oku. That is the only thing I can think of.
I don't know, man. Well, if Ricochet don't deserve it, well, Michael Oku does deserve it, but most people would
Imagine
know.
after all this, we put this out there and people get really hyped. People are all at Wembley. They're going, someone's going to run out. Someone's going to run out. The camera guy's there and everyone's like, oh my God, it's going to happen. It's fucking Joe Henry.
No, because the thing is, man, I don't think I know this is sad to say, but only real hardcore wrestling fans probably know who Michael Oku is.
Nah,
Like,
true. Yeah.
like
But
most
it's
people are like,
who
who's
do
Michael
you
Oku?
think would do that? Who would?
So, okay, realistic guess, Kenny Omega, because he's been injured for a long time.
Maybe,
Might
yeah.
be returning from injury, or Brock Lesnar.
Nah, never gonna happen. Never gonna happen.
Oh, I know it's unrealistic. But hey, that would be sick.
The only other one I can think of is it being one of the Hardys,
Nah,
but they're rumored to be going back to WWE. So
it's like me. The Hardys are gone, man. They're just old news. Not old news. They're legends, but they're done. You know. I'm just
don't
trying.
say that. They still got it. They still
No, they don't, man.
they got
I
it.
don't
They got it.
who would be cool?
Well, this is the thing. I was trying to think, and and I know it's not going to happen now. But if we were in the same situation that we were in January, February, at this point, I'd be convinced it was Drew McIntyre.
Yeah,
But it's not. Obviously, it's absolutely not.
Bobby Lashley.
Maybe,
Hey, he's been released. He's been released. It could be Bobby Lashley.
maybe. But it
That
does
would be.
make you think. It does make you think that either what I've heard is absolute bull, or something really big's going down. Something really big's going down. Well, again, it could be someone that is already on the AEW card running in.
Yeah, there's not loads of free agents really at the moment.
No. We're in that mid-season thing where like people are not gonna.
I don't think actually, mate. I don't think John Moxley has a match yet.
Well, there you go.
But that's a bit disappointing. I mean, we got to
No,
see.
he does. He has Anarchy at the arena
Is he in that?
or Stampede at the stadium or whatever it's called.
That was last year, wasn't it?
Yeah, but I'm convinced he's in the one for this year as well.
Oh, this is cool. There's an official AEW All In London documentary, and it'll be airing on Monday.
Yes. I forgot to mention that.
You might be in it. No, you're not in
No,
it.
maybe. Well, you might. I won't.
I'm gonna retweet that so I can watch it later. There's a teaser for it.
But no, I just thought I'd add that in very quickly. But I don't know who.
Henry.
I don't know who it could be. I really don't. But it would be cool if it happened, and if it was someone massive, you know, it'd be insane. It's
Like
trying to
Brock
work out who that could be.
I'm trying. Oh, here we go. Here we go. We've got a bit of a card. Oh, okay. So we've got. This is the only ones that's confirmed, man. And to be honest, okay. So we got Tony Storm versus Mariah May.
I'm looking forward to that.
Both of them are hats. We got DMD versus Mercedes Moné. Both of them are hats. MJF versus Will Ospreay. I mean, that would probably steal the show. I think.
That will steal the show. I don't know why that's not headlining.
I mean, that's.
I'm being serious. I don't know why that's not headlining. No disrespect to Daniel Bryan or Swerve Strickland. There's no offense to either of them at all. Swerve Strickland is probably one of the best breakout stars in the last 2 years. Daniel Bryan is probably one of the best wrestlers of this generation. All the way, okay? In every single shape or form. However, if you're looking in terms of storylines and factors, I get why they're doing it, because we kind of know the outcome of this match.
But they've got Jack Perry versus Darby Allin, right? That will be
CM Punk return.
Yeah, I like that. Oh, there's so going to be CM Punk chance during that match. There's got to be. There's got to be.
Got to be.
CM Punk. They're going to hate. Can you imagine? We got to do that. We and you have to start that if there's not.
Yeah. No, 100%.
And not only that, right? Okay, so if there is a CM Punk chant, I wonder how commentary will react to that, because it'll be so loud Surely they have to acknowledge it.
Yeah.
And also, okay, so so it's a title versus career match, Swerve versus Daniel Bryan.
Yeah.
Bryan Daniel. Sorry.
So we kind of.
We might get an "I'm sorry, I love you" moment.
Well, this is what I'm thinking. But again, oh my god, I've just thought of. Oh my god,
There's also a
I've
casino.
just worked out who it could be.
Ric Flair.
Yeah.
No, really?
Yeah, because he signed with AEW, man.
Yeah, but he can't run in.
He could.
He would come in on a stroller.
Oh, don't.
He is a bit old now, mate. He's had like
He
5
is
heart.
old, but he's signed to them. He's a big star. He hasn't been seen for a while. They're going to
Mate,
be a rumored run in,
there
and
is
it's going
no.
to be with an ex WWE star. Well, we could get "I'm sorry, I love you" moment.
I don't think there is a John Loxley match, mate. You're wrong. You're wrong.
But I thought he was in the.
That was last year.
But there is one this year. It's already been confirmed.
There
It
is
has been.
There's a gauntlet match. Oh my god. Oh my god. I know who the run-in's gonna be.
Calm
It's
down.
just clicked. No. Mate, tell me to calm down. This is huge. I know who it's gonna be, mate. This is gonna be insane. All right. Hold on to your hat. Hold on to your headphones.
And your water bottles.
Yeah. Do you know what we're gonna hear? Here comes the money. Here comes the money.
Oh,
Money. Oh, it's gonna be Shane McMahon.
it is.
Oh,
It is.
it's gonna be Shane
It's
McMahon.
gonna be Shane McMahon. Oh my god, we're gonna get to see a 50-year-old break his ankle.
That would be quite insane, actually. That would be quite insane. Like that will make the roof come off the place. That
Yeah. That is a proper legit F you dad kind of moment, isn't it?
yes.
I'm
Wow.
on this side now, Dad.
Yeah, but Vince McMahon. I mean, Vince McMahon doesn't. He doesn't even have like all of the McMahon. I guess they do.
From what I've heard, he doesn't even know what day of the week it is at the moment.
What Vince McMahon?
I actually read this during the little break that we took that according to his wife, he's declining rapidly. But again, this could be because of the allegations in the court case coming up. I'm not saying it's a lie, not saying it's not true, but just thought I'd throw that in quickly.
Holy shit, man! Like holy
Yeah.
shit! Like imagine Shane McMahon.
Imagine, just imagine all the McMahons.
Yeah, but he would have to come out and cut a promo, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
I don't know what they would be doing. Maybe Tony Khan will come out and then
He comes out and he goes, "This reminds me a bit of 1999."
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Shane McMahon. I mean, that will get eyes on the product.
I would get so many eyes on the product. But I digress. I digress for many, many reasons.
I mean, the family meal would be awkward at Steph's house, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Having the brother over.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, what did you do?
How's
this week?
business? Yeah. We got a million people following us on Twitter. Because Hunter just goes, "We get that in viewers on just NXT." Yeah, no, even worse. He goes, "We get that just on WWE Speed."
I will stand by. I mean, the storylines are better in WWE, but I think the overall wrestling is better on AEW.
I think that it's a bit more gritty on AEW, which I do like. The problem is there's not potential enough. There's not strong enough stories for me to hook onto it. And that is why I think a lot of people go, "Oh, you're not a fan of AEW." I am.
It's
I
just
am.
like, because
But
you'll get
it's
like
not got anything that hooks me, makes me go, "Oh, I want to go and find out what happened last week."
the problem with AEW is you'll be watching an episode and it'll be like, here's Shinsuke Nakamura versus Gabriel Kidd. Two really good wrestlers, but like there's no reason why they're wrestling. Like who are
No,
they?
100%.
What's
Yeah.
Just like
Yeah. We've gone through this so many times. The basics of wrestling. Who are these people? Why don't they like each other? What's happened? Why are they fighting? Why should I care? Why should I pay to watch this fight? It's that simple.
yeah, and a lot of the time there isn't that. There's
No.
just fighting. I mean, even with Daniel Bryan and Swerve, I mean, I don't think there's a real hatred there or anything. There's no.
Well, 100% no.
It's just more just
No.
like
What would be funny if the person that ran it, and I'm going to really annoy some people now. Imagine if the person that ran it was actually MJF. That would be a shock of a Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, I mean, but AW, I do thank them. They put on some absolute incredible
They
matches.
have put on some incredible shows, and we are going to witness another one of them. So here is to that. So
Yeah, I mean, look, let's just have a great weekend, man. Not worry too much. I mean, you don't have to drink a lot. I think I'm going to drink a lot because
I
I
didn't
just
say
think
I'm not going to drink a lot.
I'm just going to let loose. I'm going to let loose a bit.
Yeah.
Because I really because it's fun to get drunk at a wrestling event actually. Like, because we got quite drunk at. Well, I know I did. I got a little bit tipsy at the old high stakes, and it was really
I was
fun.
so surprised. I woke up the next morning and I was fine.
I want to quote you. We've had a few drinks. Just witnessed Will Ospreay versus Michael Oku, and you shout to the crowd, "I fucking love wrestling."
It's true. It is so true though.
I mean, me and you got way carried away in the moment.
Yeah.
It was one of I was talking to someone actually at the Summer Sizzler event, and he was the same. He was like, he was there, and he was like, I don't think I've ever seen a better wrestling show.
But like the thing is it's moments like that that make you like go like this isn't a weird hobby. Just other people don't get it. This is just cool. And it is moments like that. And I really did mean it. I weren't even that drunk at that fight. I genuinely was like, I love this. Honestly, it's
Yeah, but
just oh.
to get a bit
And some
sentimental,
people don't get it. I get that people don't get it, but like
but to get sentimental, and
the adrenaline,
yeah,
the
but
adrenaline it gives me watching them kind of match when, especially when it's a story that you've been watching for a while, and you get to see that payoff, and you get to see that kick to the head, or you get to see that
but
spear
Charlie,
that takes them down,
Charlie,
and you hear
this
that count. Oh,
this includes you. The whole day was great. Like we had a really cool day. We got there. We got to meet both people in the main event, which
yes,
was
we
really.
did.
And not only that, one of the most like literally, I really need to start putting things up in my room.
Yeah, I know what you're gonna say.
But that poster that we've got is it's one of the
It's
cool.
so cool.
It's
Yeah,
one of the coolest things I have because it's such a reminder of such an amazing night.
yeah,
And it's like I'll always say that to people. It's like me and Charlie, we watched this incredible event.
yeah,
Both people in the main event, I have a poster of them too, and they both signed it. I think that's such a cool
yeah.
thing to have. Like, that's such a
And I
cool
don't feel
idea
like it's going to be a fight that people are going to forget.
because, like you
It's going to
say,
be a fight that's remembered for a long
yeah,
while.
I mean, not a lot of people have got that poster signed by both people.
No,
That's quite a rare item, I think.
yeah.
Because Michael Oku at the time, wasn't he? He didn't do many signings or something like that. I can't remember, but
He was there, but I can't remember if I don't even remember paying to meet him.
we didn't. I don't think we did
Don't
because the
think we
thing
did.
because we were a bit cheeky. We asked if he could sign it,
Yes,
and they
shut
just
up, shut up, shut up.
well, this is why I call Charlie Haggle because he can haggle his way into anything.
I haggled my way into a free Mahershala Ali meet and greet that night. That I was pretty proud with.
I don't think he was that happy about
I
that.
don't think he was that happy, but I didn't care.
Because when he said, "Oh, I don't have any money," I'm not. I just wanted to come and say hi. I'm not going to buy anything from you.
No, I was just saying I wanted to tell you as a fan, I love what you do. That should be good enough for them. That should be good enough for them.
I haven't seen. I thought
Personally,
you
I
would.
think that they're paid enough by the company to come over that they should do the event for free with the meet and greets. But that's just my opinion.
I mean, Will Ospreay's meet and greet was fun, wasn't it?
Oh, Wills was fantastic. Wills was worth the money,
Yeah.
100%, because everyone got like 5 minutes with him. We all got a chat. I can't remember what I got speaking to. I got speaking to him about some really weird bloody things. I know that.
I made him laugh with my story about doing wrestling training, doing so many squats that when I went for a wee later that night, my legs buckled and I fell over whilst pissing.
Oh, that was it. I remember I started speaking to him about what part of London he was from.
And your scars, you showed him your
Yes,
scars,
and the scars.
and he was like, "Holy
Yes.
shit!"
Yeah, and we compared scars. That was pretty cool. I like
Lovely.
doing that. I
Lovely
compared
guy.
scars with The Undertaker. That was a pretty cool moment.
Do you know what I
Oh,
really want to get? I don't know if it will come in time, but I want to get the Will Ospreay jersey.
yeah,
Have
that would be
you
cool.
seen it? It's about
I think
£70.
they'll be selling it at the show.
Yeah, but do I wait? They'll probably be selling an all-in jersey, won't they, at the event?
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta get one. I gotta get one because it'll be cool to play football in because it kind of mixes both
I'm
sports.
very tempted to get an MJF scarf.
Yeah, yeah. But it's a Burberry scarf, isn't it? It's like.
But I hate what it says on it.
What does it say?
I can't afford the real thing. It actually says that on it.
Maybe I think a real Burberry scarf is like quite expensive.
Yeah, it's not cheap, man.
Well, Burberry in general is just ridiculous.
Yeah. We're losing track. We're losing track, and we're going to run out of time. We were going to talk about Disney this week.
Maybe
but
we should. I've really enjoyed though what we've talked about. I really
I'm
have.
100% I'm sure what we talked about. I think it's cool. What we should talk about, though, I think, very quickly, is if there was a Disney WrestleMania, who would you want to see? And what right, so let's just start it this way. Let's do it this way. Because we're going to spend a bit longer on this, but we're not going to have that much time to this week now. Because we've enjoyed just chatting, which is what the podcast is. We just chat about wrestling, we compare things, we talk about it. That's that's what we do. If you enjoy it, follow it. If you don't, that's your thing. But it's a podcast for you guys. If you've got suggestions for our themes, please let us know. And if you've got any questions, send them down below. We've got a text message app.
Not like Charlie Crick. Charlie Crick has a big collection of wrestling products.
Got a mini belt here.
See what I did there?
There you go.
My name's Callum Hunt, and sometimes I can be a bit of a nice guy.
Guy. Pete, cut that out.
No, no. Do not cut that out.
No, so very quickly, let's go through it really quick because I think we should try and come up with 3 matches. Yeah. So, yeah. So, Disney, I've been thinking about this quite a bit this week. Like, what would I do if Disney did wrestling? So, here's what I'm thinking, okay? The first guy I can see as a wrestler easily is Hulk Hogan, is Hercules. He's got the muscles. He's a god. He's big. He looks, he's a wrestler. He's a wrestler. He would be a babyface. He'd be a great babyface. Now, would I put him up against Hades? Yeah, I would. Because you could also have, what's his name, as his manager. What's his name? One of the cherubs in that film. Oh, what's he called? Oh, gotta look at it quickly.
Just a really quick sidetrack. Did you see that Fulham FC have made their official sponsor AEW?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, so the thing on their shirt is going to be AEW.
That's pretty cool. You could have Phil as the manager, which would be brilliant. So that's my first one. You'd have Hades versus Hercules with Phil, the cherub, as the manager, which I think would be awesome. It would be so good. And then another one I thought of, which I thought would be really cool, would be you could have Peter Pan. Because Peter Pan could fly around the ring, so he'd be very quick, be able to move and get away from people. And then you could have him against Captain Hook. Now, against Captain Hook, it would be pretty cool because he'd have the hook as like a weapon. It would almost be like his version of like, I don't know, the Roman gauntlet or something like that, or something like that. But it wouldn't have to be, it could still be sharp, but it couldn't be as sharp, But I think that would be a really cool fight. And then I think the third one that I would love to see would be the Genie as a wrestler. Because it would be so funny. And I'm talking Genie, Robin Williams Genie, by the way. Just in case if anyone gets confused.
Very unfair.
Why?
Because he's just like, he can do crazy stuff.
Yeah, but yeah, I know. But it would be so cool. Like he could turn into the ring. You want to win the belt? I am the belt.
Yeah, that would be pretty.
That would be so cool. But I don't think I'd have him fight Jafar because he's fought Jafar before and he clearly won. So who would I have him against? Who would be a good heel for the Genie? Let me think. Who would be a good heel for the Genie?
Maleficent.
Yeah, that's a good shout.
Maybe.
That's a good shout. Maybe. Yeah. or no, because he's quite boring. The guy from Hunchback of Notre Dame, the villain in that. Maybe he's not like got anything. Oh, I know who I'd put him against. Oh, this would be brilliant. So I'd put him against King Candy from Wreck-It Ralph, because he can glitch and all that stuff and change into stuff. Now that would be a cool match. Come on, that would be a cool match.
That would be really cool.
Yeah. Okay, Callum. So who would you have as wrestlers if they were Disney characters?
Straight in with Sully.
I was thinking about Sully.
Sully would be awesome. I think
Yeah,
because he's
Sully would be amazing.
very I think Sully would be a perfect wrestler, actually.
Yeah.
Very charismatic.
And he could come like his theme tune could be something like, "I'm just a soft guy, but I hit hard." Something like that.
It would be damn good. Straight up, Donald Duck.
Yeah, it would be funny.
Donald Duck get very big
Yeah.
anger. He would be one of those wrestlers where you would slap him, and he would get all angry.
Yeah.
Slap him again, he would get really angry. You know.
But he's related to the Free Caballero, so he could be a Mexican wrestler, a Mexican duck wrestler.
Literally, Bray.
Yeah.
And last but not least, a little bit of a Rey Mysterio vibe. Jiminy Cricket.
Oh, I like that. Yeah.
But Jiminy
That's
Cricket
cool.
crawl up inside wrestlers' asses.
So who would be heels?
With Sully, I think it's clear, isn't it? Randall.
It's got to be random. Yeah.
What a match! What a match!
That'd be so cool.
For Donald Duck, I mean, Donald Duck kind of would be the heel. I think. I don't know. No, maybe not. Yeah, I think he would be the heel.
I don't think he would be a heel. That's the thing.
Mickey Mouse versus Mickey Mouse versus Donald. Like
that would be pretty cool. Yeah,
that's a WrestleMania headliner. That is.
Yeah, 100%.
And
yeah,
I love Donald Duck. I actually have a tattoo of Donald Duck on my leg, which I did when I was first coming up. I wish I did it more recently because it would have looked better. Anyway, Jiminy Cricket.
Go over it again.
Jiminy Cricket versus Wreck-It Ralph.
That's a bit harsh. Like he's just gonna squash him.
Yeah, exactly. It'll be a squash match.
Literally.
It'll be over in seconds.
When you wish upon a.
Yeah, that's a video game sound as well. Oh, dead. Go on.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna wreck it. Yeah. But there's so many others you could do that would be funny. There'd be so many others you could do.
But
yeah. And we didn't even cover like apparently I've spoken to a few people tried to get their commentary on this, and everyone has already said the same thing. The princesses would be badasses. I'm like, oh hell yeah, they would. Like one of the best ones would easily be what's her name? Rapunzel.
Yeah.
Because she's got, for a start, she starts with a frying pan. I mean, you know, she's tough. Meredith, she'd be awesome as well. There's a lot of them. Elsa, she'd be pretty cool. You know, you've got all them guys. Yeah, I think there'd be a good Disney Mania. Disney WrestleMania. I think that would be pretty cool. If you guys think of any, please send them in, because I think that this could be a very fun subject to carry on, maybe like in another video later down the line. But yeah, 100%. But on that note, we're going to end it for this week. We hope you've enjoyed the podcast. I know I have. I've really enjoyed this one.
Oh, yeah.
We should definitely talk more about the Disney thing maybe next week, go into a bit more detail, because I feel like we haven't covered it enough tonight. But yes, so that's what we'll do next week. We'll go over Disney one more time, and we'll talk about our predictions for AEW.
I've got a fun question for next week. So have a think about it, Charlie.
Okay.
What would your wrestling theme be if you're wrestling? Oh, don't tell me now.
I know now, though.
I know. But actually, give me 3 options next time.
Okay.
If you're a face, if you're a heel.
Oh, okay.
If you were just a straight, well, I don't know, just anything. But I've got a few choices. But yeah, okay,
100% did not mean to yawn.
Love you all very much. Thank you
Thank
very
you
much.
so much for watching and listening yet again. Again, if you've got any messages or any ideas, please let us know and comment below or send them in. I've been
Comment.
Charlie. He's been Callum. Thank you very much for watching. We will see you next week.
Absolutely. Thank you.